Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we are going to be headed back to, what do you think? Warren's? Weald? Warren's? Weald? Let's go Warren's. And yeah, we're going to need to be a little bit more conservative with regards to our transformations. If you are just joining us here and this is your first glimpse of the brand new Abomination. Short, eh? Nah, let's go Weald. Sorry. Just called an audible there at the last bit. If this is your first look at the Abomination, well, you are in for a treat because it's an awesome class. It's really super amazingly cool, and I love it. But there are some caveats if you want to use the Abomination optimally. What are those caveats? Well, they are thus. First off, you have to understand that when you use this transformation ability, you are going to eat stress damage. You're going to take a lot of stress. You get a little bit of that stress back when you revert, either in combat or at the very end. But until that time, yeah, it's going to suck for you.
Every lost resource must be recovered.
So, that's a consideration that we're going to need to make, and considering our Arbalest here is starting the mission with over 65 stress. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try and tackle that right now. So let's see. Battle Trance, Sharpened Spear. Psych Up looks good. I will warn you, Psych Up is glitched at the moment. What do I mean by that? Well, when you use Psych Up, it's really loud, so just brace yourself. Sorry about that. However, that should be the end of it. So, yeah, sorry about that. And we're going to get ambushed here. I think we should actually take these off so we don't incur the 10% stress damage penalty. That sounds smart. Why haven't I done that before? Because it's smart. But it didn't matter anyway. We didn't get ambushed. So, actually, you know, we got the best of both worlds there. For one thing, I did something intelligent and meaningfully in this game, which is a distressingly rare occurrence. But, you know, I'm getting there. The fact that I thought of it, well, you know, that has great implications for success in our future. For now, we are going to be just traveling through the Weald here. We need to gather 3 medicines. And this is another one of those inventory management quests. And I mean, that should be fine. However, if we get to a point where we have to start throwing out like treasure, stuff like that, it kind of sucks because, like, straight up, we are drawing low on resources. We are spending more than we're making, and at some point, hopefully in the not too distant future, we'll do a couple darkness missions and see if we can do something about coming back with a big heaping pocket full of treasure. But until such a time as we are able to do so, we're just gonna kind of have to rough it. And I mean, it's not good. Oh my goodness, that was close. Until such a time as we're able to do so, you know, we're gonna have to rough it. We might have to sell a couple of trinkets, but you know what? That's fine. I have kind of gotten used to the idea of everything must go and having a little fire sale here with regards to the our trinkets. Sometimes we just run out of money, and we have an abundance of trinkets. If we don't have an abundance of money, then I'm seeing, you know, sort of an inequality that we can address there. So yeah, we'll just hold out here, see if we can try and resolve this issue. But you know, if we can just come back after this mission with a big pocket full of money, well, you know, so much the better. It remains to be seen if that will, if that'll actually happen or not. But we're doing our part, and I mean that counts for something. We're going to try and parlay these bandages. I think we actually just heal. Darn. We're going to try and parlay these bandages and anti-venoms here, not just into, and that's a nice start, not just into healing, which of course we can certainly expect to need throughout this dungeon, but on top of that, we should also be looking for opportunities to trade that for some other form of resources, ideally coin. But if we can, if we can somehow get a trinket from, I don't know, from a bandaged dude, a mummified corpse here, or one of the trees that will drop a, I hate you, that will drop a anti-venom on, that's fine too. Here's another opportunity for us to try and turn those bandages into some resources here. Time will tell if it will actually be worth it, but I think we should maintain a fairly healthy supply of bandages. We may not use any more for the near future, but yeah, 1,000 gold and a gem, that's actually really good. Bad, but not terrible. That's actually bad. Actually, we have managed to identify the baddest possible outcome. Let's take care of that. Okay. Good. Good. I like that. We should be able here to just get a kill. It is unfortunate that we're not going to be able to tackle this, or are we? Okay. Didn't get a kill, but it's something, at least. This is unfortunate because here comes Big Daddy. Ugh. And I didn't realize that that had so much stress associated with it. Let's try and take care of this right away, shall we? A couple of crits would be just very much appreciated right now. Yeah. Not as bad as it could have been, but bad. If our Hellion had gone first, we actually did have that very nice skill, or that very nice camping buff for the damage buff against size 2. That would have gone a little bit better for us. You know what? Let's give it a try. I am really, really hoping that we found a map, but we got no scouting. I'm really hoping that we can come back from this mission with a lot of treasure. We have been really hurting for, or our finances specifically have really been hurting for a very long time. If we can address this financial issue and hopefully try and start building a surplus back, that would be fantastic. But enough about our money. Not everything's about money.
This expedition at least promises.
Do you believe that? Does that sound right to you? Not everything's about money. Like, I guess I do buy it. Like, here's the thing. Here's what I got in my craw about money. All right, let me just break it down to you. We're gonna risk it. I actually moved back from Japan because I wasn't making raise a family money where I was at, and I'm kind of at the point in my life where, I'm 31. I kind of like to raise a family, ergo the need for raise a family money. So I'm back here, got a new job, and it's kind of grinding me down, and I can definitely see why somebody might make the point that, it's not all about money. It's not, financial success does not necessarily equal happiness, and I can certainly agree with that, especially, if you are in a very stressful job to the point where it's, like, taking a toll on your health. Like, of course, you can't take it with you, and if you are going 20 years early because you have a heart attack at the age of 50 because of the stress in your job. Well, good grief. Was it really worth it? I would submit that it was not.
As the life
But,
gains
you know,
purchase,
to each their own, and
lifted, and
like I
purpose
said,
made clear.
at my old job, I was working 6 days a week. I was going pretty hard, and I felt like for the amount of work that I was doing in that position, I still didn't really feel like I was being, you know, financially compensated the way that I would have wanted. So yeah, I'm back here now. Did I make the right decision? Well, I hope so, but I will concede that it was a decision that I made purely on the basis of my finances. And so is money that important? Like, I guess yes. So do I feel apologetic or remorseful that all I'm talking about now is like our money in the game? Well, no, because we're talking about a video game and it's not really that serious. I was really just using this as a jumping off point so I could just kind of jibber-jaw about my own personal life, because of course you're interested in that. Believe it or not, my YouTube earnings, of course, you know, I'm heavily monetized and really invested in the YouTube advertising and all that. It's where I'm making the majority of my income.
So too will
So, you know, if I'm saying that I wasn't making that much when I was working in Japan, I mean, I must mean it, because, you know, this is the retirement plan. I do, you know, eventually plan on just quitting my job entirely and going full Let's Player, and, you know, judging by my success thus far, Let's playing this game, I mean, I feel fairly comfortable saying that it shouldn't be too much longer here in the future before I'm making you know, Northern Lion money. Like, actually, you know what? That's chump change. I want to be making I can't even remember. What's the name of that really annoying guy that everybody loves to hate? I can't remember. You know, add your own joke here, I guess. I'm sorry. I'm going to remember the name of that particular Let's Player in just, like, as soon as I'm done recording here. I'll be like, oh yeah, of course. You know, that guy. And yeah, for the life of me, it's just not coming right now. I am sorry. Boy, I really blew that joke. Gosh, I may need to reevaluate this career Let's Play thing. That does not bode well for me. I really should be able to come up with that on the spot. And yeah, if that's not happening, good lord, what hope do I have? Maybe I should just continue. Just continue at my regular job for now. Of course, you know, eventually I'm going to be I'm going to be a Let's Play institution, but maybe I should just remain a hobbyist for the time being.
A devastating blow.
Gosh, that is gonna bother me though. What's the name of that guy? Everybody complains about him, and yet somehow he's making like a couple $1 million a year. I am sure you are all just shouting at your screen right now, like, you idiot, it's insert name of person here. It's not happening. I'm so sorry. I feel like a real idiot. But, be that as it may, I think we can go ahead and just get out of this dungeon. Call it a short one for now. Our characters could certainly use the R&R. So, we're going to get out of here. And
These tonics and herbs will stave off infection.
Great.
And neutralize contagion.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. Alright, hysterical blindness. Minus 20% accuracy of stress above 70. We probably should take care of that. But I just want to press forward. I think
In time,
we can make
you
this.
will know the tragic extent of
I
my
think we can make this
failings.
work. I mean, his stress is low for right now. What are the odds that it gets higher, you know, here in the next couple of missions? No chance at all, right? So anyway, let's just go ahead and call it here. Gosh, I am so embarrassed. I can't remember the name of that particular Let's Player. Gosh. It doesn't matter at all. Why am I even getting hung up about this? Do you care? You probably don't. You're just slapping your head saying I'm dumb, and probably rightfully so. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We'll have another short one here today, and I will see you next time.